And welcome back to the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. We are currently in the month of May and the Reds have officially bounced back. They are 5 games over 500, but really the struggle for us right now is trying to find that fifth starter. But the Reds again have gone on a pretty good run here. We are now 9 games over, make it 8 after that loss to the Pirates. But again, hovering around that 10 games over 500 mark as we now head to the series against the Las Vegas Athletics. Last year we took this team on in Sacramento. Now they have officially moved to Las Vegas, Nevada, and the Reds will play their first ever game in Sin City, and we will see what the A's have in store for us there. But we are calling up a new pitcher. You might remember a pitcher that we drafted a couple years ago in Luis Cortez. Well, he's finally going to get a shot because Rhett Lauder is just not cutting it with that 7 ERA. We're going to give Cortez a shot. Now, records don't mean anything for pitchers, but it is weird. He is 0-5 in AAA. I think our AAA unit is just not very good in terms of pitching. So we're going to start him here in Las Vegas against the Athletics. And here is the stadium, if we will finally see it. I downloaded it from a PlayStation username by the name of Too Easy, so shout out to him. But here we are, the Las Vegas ballpark. Again, the home of the Las Vegas Athletics, who are 24-37, and the Reds are 35-25. The Reds will be throwing out their normal lineup against left-handed pitching today, the only exception being Tyler Stevenson hitting in the 8 instead of Shea Langeliers. Langeliers just in for a regular day off tonight. But there's Luis Cortez in AAA. Those are the stats: 3.62 ERA, 59 2/3 inning pitched, 43 strikeouts to 20 walks, and the 0-5 record is weird. The whip of 1.29, not a bad AAA year for Cortez. We're giving the guy the shot because why not? I mean, it can't get worse than what we were doing with Valenzuela and Lauder. So let's try it. Reds and A's here from Las Vegas, and Matt McLain will lead things off. AJ Puck pitching for Vegas. McLain takes him deep into center field. First batter, it's out of here. Matt McLain goes deep with the solo shot, and the Reds are up 1-0 with one swing of the bat. It will be McLain's 6th of the season. 435 feet for the second baseman. Matt McLain takes the 1-0 lead for Cincinnati. TJ Friedl now follows in the 2-2 pitch, and he'll strike out on a sinker, bringing up Bryce Harper, who just hit his 400th home run. We hit number 399 in Seattle in the last episode, and Harper will ground out to second. And here is your Reds lineup for tonight. It goes McLain, Friedl, Harper, Steer, Tucker, De La Cruz, Benson, Stevenson, and Esteury Ruiz. Here comes Spencer Steer on the 3-2 pitch. He will elevate that fastball deep left field. That ball is up and it is out of here. Spencer Steer hits the second solo home run of the inning. It will be Spencer Steer's 11th of the season. And Spencer Steer has always been a productive bat for us, but this season especially, coming into today batting .311, he hits his 11th home run. This guy's having a remarkable year. Definitely an all-star type season for Spencer Steer, who's really breaking through at third base this year for the Reds. Here's the debut of Luis Cortez. He's got a fastball, running fastball slider, and a changeup. The running fastball is very similar to a cutter, and he will strike out the leadoff man with the slider, his first major league strikeout with his first batter of the night. He will now see the 2 spot in Jake McCarthy, and the former Arizona Diamondback will go up the middle with a 1-out single, bringing up Nick Madrigal on the 2-2 pitch. He will swing and a miss, the second strikeout of the day for Cortez, as the runner will swipe second. So runner in scoring position for Tyler Soderstrom, and the catcher's gonna rip one in the right field. That's gonna get off the wall. 2-1 now our score. The catcher Soderstrom going at second base, and he will be out on the relay throw, but Vegas gets one back. Our new score is 2-1. Ellie De La Cruz now leads off the top of the second, again batting from the right side of the plate, which is not his strong side. Ellie will ground out to third, bringing up Will Benson on the 1-2. Benson batting .298, cannot catch up to the high heat by Puck. We've got 2 down for Stevenson, and Tyler Stevenson's going to have soft contact to short. Buddy Kennedy is at third, as Daryl Hernandez is at short. Got that one wrong for a second. Zach Geloff leads off the bottom of the second with a strikeout. Luis Cortez already with 3 so far tonight. Clark Elliott gonna blast one pretty deep into center field, but there is Esteury Ruiz. We've got 2 gone for the 7 spot in Hernandez, and he will hit one opposite field, and that ball will get down. He's on with a 2-out double. He will be in scoring position for Buddy Kennedy. Kennedy steps into the box on the 3-2 pitch, and that will be ball 4 on the running fastball. Kennedy on first base. and Colby Thomas now, though, will fly out into left center. The A's got a lot of guys with low averages, especially, though, Kennedy and Thomas in the 8 and 9. Kennedy batting 163, Thomas batting 167. Ruiz will get on with a hit by pitch, and then after that, he will swipe second base in the process. So McLean, who homered in his first at-bat, got a runner in scoring position, hits one on the ground. Ruiz will advance to third. It does a job, right? Runner now at 90 feet away. TJ Friedel on the 1-1, hits one deep in the air. Right field going back on it will be Elliott. He will make the grab, but it will be a sacrifice fly as the former Athletic and Ruiz will get in to score. So a 3-1 game now. To the dish, Bryce Harper, 1-1 pitch. Harper gonna hit one into the gap in left center. It's gonna get down. Bryce, again, another incredible season coming into today, batting 300. Harper will be on with a 2-out double, so another red in scoring position. Can Spencer Steer pick him up on the 1-1 pitch? He can. MVP Spencer Steer. I don't know, man. We gotta start having that discussion. Spencer Steer is going to be on with a 2-out double. Another one for Cincinnati makes it a 4-1 lead and a 3-run cushion. Kyle Tucker will strike out on a slurve. We go on to the bottom of the third, up by 3 runs. And now the leadoff man will get on for Vegas here in the bottom of the third. Bringing up Jake McCarthy, the center fielder, on the 1-2 pitch. It will be Cortez's 50th of the game and his 4th strikeout as well. Madrigal now to the dish, runner going, but that ball is hit up in the air. Runner retreats back to first base here with 2 outs. For Soderstrom on the 1-2, he's going to hit that ball into left field. TJ Friedel cannot get there, and he takes a horrible route to the baseball as well. And some unfortunate defense is likely going to score a run here. Tyler Soderstrom with his second base knock of the night. It will be 4-2 for the Reds, but again, the A's crawling back in this game as Zach Geloff will strike out on that running fastball. So we go to the top of the fourth. A high-scoring game so far, 6 runs scored through 3 innings. Ellie De La Cruz will fly out to right field. We've got 1 out for Will Benson. Not a great swing on the slurve. Puck, though, has had his numbers so far tonight. The 8th spot is up. Tyler Stevenson surprisingly batting in the 300 so far this year as a backup catcher. And Stevenson will fly out into right. To the bottom of the 4th, Clark Elliott leading things off on the 1-2. He'll slap one opposite field, and it will get down for a leadoff single. Elliott on first base for Hernandez on the 1-2. He will ground one to Matt McLean. McLean will go to second, and why am I getting tutorials? I play this game every day, and randomly I get a throwing tutorial that screws us up on the double play, and now Vegas gonna take advantage because that one's gonna fall into right center. Runner going to third. He's safe. Oh man, they're on the corners with 1 out for the 9 spot Colby Thomas, and Thomas, though, will get popped out to Bryce Harper. So let's see if Cortez can limit the damage. He should probably be out of this inning already with that pop out, but here comes the leadoff man on the 1-2. Ball's on the ground. Matt McLean ranging to his left to make the play. Why am I getting this again? What is going on? It messes up my timing, and now the run will score as it technically is an infield single. You don't count mental errors. It's 4-3. Vegas crawls back now within 1. Why am I getting this again? Long outfield throws. The inning is over. Catch the damn ball. It's a 4-3 game going into the top of the 5th. Esteury Ruiz will lead things off here in this inning. He will blast one. Ball's hit hard but straight to the center fielder in Jake McCarthy. Matt McLean strikes out on a sinker away. 2 down, TJ Friedel, the batter on the 1-2 pitch. He'll get popped out on a fastball. We move on to the bottom of the 5th. The Reds have been held scoreless for back-to-back innings as DeAndre Wilder will now come out to pitch the bottom of the 5th. 1.96 ERA in Wilder's first season here in the major leagues. He'll get Nick Madrigal to lead off the inning and pop out. Ellie De La Cruz ranging back to make the out. We've got 1 down for the 4th spot. Tyler Soderstrom on the 3-2. That's strike 3 looking on a slider down and in. We've got 2 down for Zach Geloff, and Geloff will hit one hard on the ground, but straight to Ellie De La Cruz. So Wilder doing his job like he's been doing all season. Adrian Morhan will come out to pitch the top of the 6th. The lefty posting a 3.57 ERA. We'll see Bryce Harper first. Never an easy out. Harper hits one hard in the left field. Again, Harper playing, by the way, in his first game in his hometown of Las Vegas, Nevada. Kind of cool. Anyways, Harper will fly out. Spencer Steer will fly out as well. And the A's have been doing an all right job limiting the damage. Again, they've kept this game close. They've left 6 runners on base so far. This game could be a lot closer. I mean, they could have the lead, but still, Cincinnati up by 1 after a Kyle Tucker single. There goes Ellie De La Cruz into right. First and second, 2 outs. Huge spot for Will Benson. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Benson hits one hard into center field. Actually, not that hard. It's looping out there right into the glove of Jake McCarthy. So Matt Strahm, who's pitched 16 innings here in 2027, has not allowed a run. He'll take that into this outing here against Vegas as Clark Elliott's up first, and he will strike him out in a slider away. Darrell Hernandez now up on the 1-1 pitch, and okay, of course. Well, we mentioned the stat about Strahm not giving up a run the entire season, and how fitting the A's put one on the board against them with the solo home run. It will be Hernandez's 6th of the season, tying this game up at 4 runs apiece. And again, this is anybody's game. The Cincinnati offense has been kind of limited recently after those 2 runs we got with the back-to-back doubles from Harper and Steer. And there's another hit for Las Vegas. Colby Thomas into right field. That ball's going to get down. Runner on first with 2 outs for James Sabori, and that one is flown out to TJ Friedl in left field. We go on to the 7th, a 4-4 game. Justin Slayton now pitching for Vegas in a nice slider that's, gonna end up in the middle of the plate, but it'll strike out Stevenson. Ruiz is out in front of a slider as well, and Matt McLain will get popped out. So a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Slayton and the Las Vegas Athletics. We go on to the bottom of the 7th, Gregory Soto, who I don't know why he's only pitched 3 1/3 innings so far this season. I don't know what the CPU is doing with his usage, but we got to get this guy more involved. I understand, he might be the 3rd lefty out the bullpen now, considering we do have Crochet and we do have Strahm as well, and Strahm's been pitching fantastically. But look at what Soto just did here in this bottom of the 7th. Quick 3 outs to get us out this inning. Gotta see this guy a little bit more. John Kavanaugh comes out to pitch now, and this is a guy who has an ERA of 8.59 for the top of the 8th. Let's go hit, but TJ Friedl lines out to short. Bryce Harper comes up on the 3-2, and he will roll over to second base, and just like that, Kavanaugh, who had an 8.57 ERA heading into this outing, is 1 out away from getting out of this, and like the Oakland Coliseum, a lot of foul ground. Steer pops out to the first baseman. We go on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Mason Miller. He's been good so far this season. Again, the usage has been a little bit down, but this is one of our guys. The former Athletic. Miller will get Zach Geloff to ground out to Bryce Harper. He will now see Clark Elliott on a 2-1 pitch, and that one will be flown out into right field to Kyle Tucker. Miller again, he'll hit 99, 198 on every single pitch he throws with the fastball, and he'll get Hernandez to walk on that 101 mile an hour fastball. Buddy Kennedy comes up on the 1-1 pitch, and Kennedy will get popped out to the 3rd baseman over in Spencer Steer. So this game is still tied at 4-4. Let's go on to the top of the 9th. Can we get some runs on the board? Kavanaugh still out there, and Kyle Tucker, with not his finest swing, will ground out to second base. Ellie De La Cruz comes up on a full count, and Ellie will just pop out. The left fielder's got it, Colby Thomas. The Reds have 1 more out here in the first 9. Josh Bell will come in and pinch hit for Will Benson. He has that 1 home run at T-Mobile Park that we played in the last episode, and Josh Bell will get popped out. So we go on to the bottom of the 9th. If the Reds are going to win this one, it's going to have to be an extra innings. We'll see Mason Miller to face Colby Thomas in the 9 spot to start off the bottom of the 9th. And now we'll go to the lefty and Garrett Crochet to see both Sabori and McCarthy to start off the order. So here comes Crochet against Sabori, and that one is lined into right field. It's a 1-out single for Vegas, bringing Jake McCarthy to the plate on the 2-1 pitch. That one, though, will be popped out to Ellie De La Cruz. And I understand Garrett Crochet is a starter in real life. He just, shoved it against the Nationals I just watched in real life today. But, he's pretty effective as a relief pitcher in this game, as, McCarthy's going to swipe second. It opens up a free base for Madrigal. We're going to let him have it to pitch to Soderstrom, and there you go. There's the strikeout and the slider away. So that's kind of the matchup we wanted to play there. Josh Bell will not be pinch running. Xavier Isaac has got sneaky fast speed as a first baseman, so he will be the runner at second base. Tyler Stevenson hits a ball 111 miles an hour, and it will be caught in center field. Yeah. Esteury Ruiz hits 197 miles an hour, 87 miles an hour, into center. It's lined out and caught. But Matt McLain with the weakest ball hit so far this inning. That's just baseball. Will line it into center. Isaac scores. McLain advances to second. The Reds are finally back on the board. It's 5-4 with 2 outs. Can they get more across? TJ Friedl hits one to right center field. That ball is going to get down. McLain scores. Friedl, I don't know how that's an automatic double, but it's fine. They take out the pitcher in favor of Zach Jackson for Bryce Harper on the 3-1. Back up the middle. Watch out. Harper is going to have an RBI single that will score Friedel. 7-4 Reds. They have broken through with 2 outs in the 10th. Spencer Steer looking for more. He'll ground one, though, to the third baseman and Buddy Kennedy. But the Reds have given the Mountain Felix Bautista 3 runs of cushion. Now, he hasn't been great, let's be honest, but I think he should be fine in this spot. Zach Geloff on the 1-2 pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. 103 from Felix Bautista. Clark Elliott. Oh, he walks him. Tying run to the plate. Hernandez in the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. Last hope for the A's, Buddy Kennedy. He will hit one hard in the air. Center field. Esteury Ruiz is there, and that's your ball game. The Cincinnati Reds win here on the road in Las Vegas, Nevada. You give the win credit to Garrett Crochet, Felix Bautista with the save. And yeah, the Reds do their job. Again, we kind of went cold in the middle of that game, but Luis Cortez gave us a solid 4 innings. The Reds end up with 9 hits. The A's do out-hit us with 11, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. The Reds do score 7. It was those big hits, man, with 1, 2, and 3 in the 10th inning. Matt McLain with the single, TJ Friedel with the double, Bryce Harper with the single was what did it for the Reds in this game. They will win, and they will now have a 36-25 record here in 2027. So, folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 62 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the series as well. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.